Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field in Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock got Gordon open, completes it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
7-yard line.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's checking.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
On first down, this is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Check right
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Broncos 10. Buccaneers, nothing. Brandon.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. You got me two. 53. Check 53. Keep the ball.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brady now on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
50-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, one set, one set. 19 tight. 19 tight. 54. Sharp
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Operating from the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Broncos 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Bucs' 25-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Buccaneers 20. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there out of Geis. 67 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 24. Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat. But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Brady will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Right there, 54.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 54's mine. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. It's 70 Lions.
2nd and 11. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
The pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here we go with Geis. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, set. Ready? Number 53. Number 53. Focus, defense, focus. Check. 53.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Check 15. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd and 9.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check, 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 check.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. Geis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check 53.
Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's back to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Down, Buccaneers.
To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete.
26.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Broncos 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can...
They don't know my name. I'll get through.